Baseball, it is said, is just a game. True.
Closing in on first pitch this. And that'll bring up.
Leading off for Houston, third baseman.
Well, here comes Mike Trout now, as he'll be the one to get us started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground near home. One away.
Batting second, designated hitter.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Bullet back up the middle. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. Harper takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the... Parker looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Junior looks up. Gone! You gotta be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Here's big Aaron Judge. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Brett Gardner now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 3 for 9. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
The Astros. Catcher, Brian McCann.
In is Joey Votto now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marisnick is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 34 home runs now on the year as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2-run 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Griffey waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He starts the inning.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Griffey ranging back, still ranging back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And so he ties the big redhead with home run number 70 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And we get another look here. He is now in elite company with home run number 70 right there. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Joe Smith is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. 29 home runs for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw tonight.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. In now, Gary Sanchez will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter. This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. And he'll pull into 2nd with 1 away.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Hero, pitches are being taught high velocity. Go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you.
And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To 2nd for 1.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at 2nd, and the runner scores from 3rd.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that'll do it. Big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher, Ryan.
James Hoyt answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hoyt playing here in his age 31 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Gaddis is after it. 1 away. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he is in there. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout, number 22 on the year, as they just continue to pour it on here.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Designated hitter, right.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he rips it on the ground to 2nd. Torres gloves it, and that's the 2nd out.
The shortstop, number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marisnick going back to the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Into center field, line drive base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman.
Out for the Astros, third baseman.
Now at the plate. Brett Gardner as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Giancarlo Stanton will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Griffey Jr. patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. In is Joey Votto. summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able. Fight off. Good. Nice executed pitch.
Salvador Perez will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, Nero, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Looking at his career totals, Springer carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
The designated hitter, right.
And now Bryce Harper to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues. Hector Rondon gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Didi Gregorius will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Popped him up. McCann has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. Gaddis there to put it away and finally put an end. Giancarlo Stanton will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 27.
Freddie Freeman will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Salvador Perez will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Didi Gregorius will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. Now at the plate, Evan Gaddis. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we.
Let's play ball. Three.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the ship. And there are two away now.
Now batting. Third baseman. Ryan.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now another one hit deep to left. Marisnick going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the throw in gets away from him.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 24-2. Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far on this one as we move into
Play ball.
Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57.
Here's George Springer. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Able to make the play is Gaddis, and that's the first down.
Designated hitter. Right.
And now Bryce Harper. His past numbers against Hector Rondon, batting at an even .400.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up. He's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Now batting. Shortstop. Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting. Second baseman. Ryan.
So stepping in, Brian Dozier. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Torreyes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 25-2. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Carlos Correa.
Play ball.
Brad Peacock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
From the stretch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Next for New York, Chris Bryant. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First offering on its way. This is line to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Digging in now, Freddie Freeman. He doubled his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his side.
Into the box, George Springer. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show. Tyler White will bat next, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees. But it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Jake Marisnick, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
27-2 in tonight's game. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven